Hello and welcome to this StarCraft 2 broadcast brought to you by Captain America. Today we are going to be watching a little TVZ on, looks like Shattered Temple here. We do have spawning in the top position Zeratul, our red Terran, and over here at about the 2 o'clock we do have our blue, I guess it looks between blue and purple. Our Zerg player for the day. I'll go with blue, and this is KaboodleLXG, actually the submitter of the replay. Yes, if you guys are looking to have a replay cast, or there's a player you'd like to see, send me a link or suggestion at CaptainAmerica at theGspotNetwork.com. You should be able to find that in the info down below. And we do have the players. They are spawning close air. We will see how they make use of this if it comes into play as a factor. We're going to have a wall off for our Terran. Anyways, I've been a little sluggish. Let me take this, just a second here. Submitting replays have been a little bit slow, and lately I had to apply to grad school, and then I've been laddering a bit. But I definitely want to try and get one or two up a day. Also at the same time, there are some pro replays to pull from out there, but I'd also like to mix it up a little bit and give you guys something you haven't seen before. So any submissions that you guys have, I definitely am looking to cast. Kaboodle sent me 3. This is the second one of his that I'm casting. Oh, he's sending the SCV Zeratul is to check for the Overlord scout, but Kaboodle actually moved his Overlord down here, and he's doing a good job. He knows the Terran is there and has not revealed his location. Nice play going hatch first. It's a nice little trick you can use as Zerg. Looks like he's gonna still. Oh, look at that! He doesn't even catch the Overlord, and the drone's not gonna get in here to scout that Zeratul went. Gas after the racks, like they see a reactored Hellion build here. It's the common theme nowadays in TVZ. But as I was saying before, I do like to cast, replays that you don't get to see often, not necessarily from your top pros, which do get around a little bit more often. Cast whatever I can find. So if you've got something you think it's good, send it to me. If it's a nice game, has a good flow to it, or something unique you haven't seen before, definitely send it my way. So that little wall off did, let's check. Now, he did lose an SCV here, a little bit of a slip by Zeratul. Getting the Marine out, going to chase the Overlord away, and we'll finish that depot up eventually. Looks like throwing down the factory over here to hide it. And only one Marine right now, not going for a second. Not sure, he did pull guys off of gas, so I don't know what kind of build we're going to see. He doesn't have enough gas for a reactor now. We do have drones transferring. Looks like gas and a pool. Likely see if he's going for just speed here, or going to keep guys in the gas a little bit longer. Let's see, he's getting that depot up now. And, well, let's see where it goes from here. Let me check one thing real quick. Just make sure the sound is good. I don't want to get blasted out by the game sounds. I've had that happen before. Okay, so back at it. Yes, we do have 2 guys in gas now. Gonna maybe see a reactor after this Marine. I'm not sure what Zeratul's gonna do. It's something I haven't seen before. Let's see, about 100 gas. Let's see if we go speed first, or if he's little Marine here gets picked off. And do we have no speed yet? Okay, so he's banking up the gas. Not sure Kaboodle's style here. If he wants to get a lair that quickly, that would be really kind of fast. No, there you go. He's going for speed. Okay. And this Overlord. Oh no, is he gonna die? He's gonna die. Oh, poor guy. He was too greedy. Oh, goes down a little link poking at the front here. We do have a maybe Blue Flame. CC going down. It's going to be an expand. I'm not sure what Zeratul's doing here. He's got a Hellion coming out, but he's got a tech lab too, and they're floating. He's floating a little bit here. I'm not sure. Siege mode? Nope. Blue Flame. Okay. Likely go for 3 Hellions, and you can one-shot drones with Blue Flame, but he's supply blocked. Uh-oh, and no depot started yet. This CC is going to take a while to finish. There we go. Supply depot going down. Normally, if you see this kind of play, you'll also see a starport, and you can go for a 3 Hellion drop with Blue Flame to do a lot of damage to the mineral line. In this case, we are not seeing that. We do have an Evo chamber, double Evo chamber, and a crawler going down for Kaboodle. Helps control the Hellions here with this wall, funnels them into this choke, and then he can block the ramp off with his queens or his lings, you know, depending on what happens. Speed about to finish. Terran is pretty much penned up in here. He's falling behind in Harvesters, but down by about 8. It hasn't put any pressure on the Zerg yet. And it's really giving Kaboodle a chance to drone up. You see 10 drones coming out. This one Ling almost walks past the, the one Marine almost walks past the Ling. But okay, a little bit of a skirmish, not much. Starport, see here's the starport. And as Blue Flame finishes, you would ideally have the starport already producing a medevac. The medevac would pop, and then you drop these 3 guys behind enemy lines. And they'd one-shot a lot of drones. We do have an Overlord scout coming in. Let's see what kind of information he gets. The little Marine coming over up. The Marine's being pulled, and he's not going to see it. This Overlord's going to die without scouting the Blue Flame finish. And now the starport's flying away. Okay. I don't know where we're going to go with it. He's got Blue Flame, he's got Hellions, he's got 4 Hellions now, but he does not have a medevac on the way. And now it's going to land, and maybe he was just pulling it to keep it away from the Overlord so it wasn't scouted. And an armory. Okay, are we going to see Thors as well? This could be interesting. We do have a lair on the way for the Zerg, and a Baneling nest coming up to finish. A lot of Lings for defense. They are going to run into trouble, though, against those Blue Flame Hellions. With 20 more, though, he should be able to get us around and pick the Hellions off. But we'll have to see, you know, exactly how the micro works out. Meanwhile, he's throwing down a couple bunkers. I mean, I'd say Kaboodle's pretty much safe from this Blue Flame Hellion play coming up. He doesn't have any spines in his main. He does have 1 at the natural. His Lings, though, are picking off the rocks at the gold. So this drop is actually going to do some damage here. A Ling scouts it, though. And let's see Kaboodle's reaction time. If he pulls his Harvesters away, nope. He's not pulling them away. He's going to lose a lot of drones. Let's check. Yeah, 5 so far. Looks like we're going to get a pickup here by Zeratul. Nice pickup. Gets out without losing any Hellions or the medevac. Great play. Really, how many? He only got 6 workers. It's a good amount, but it's not really enough. I mean, ooh, what happened to Kaboodle? He's only at 32 Harvesters here. He hasn't. There he goes. 12 more in production. Looks like he stopped droning for a little while there. Slings do pick off the gold rocks, and now he's cleared out for his backdoor expansion. Let's see what the follow-up is here. Zeratul in a pretty good spot at this point with the, you know, his economic lead. See, now the Zerg's coming back into it a little bit, but still, as a Terran, this is a good spot to be in. But the question is, where do we go from here? A couple Overlords popping. No supply blocks inbound. A Thor on the way. Yeah, he does go for a Thor out of this armory, going double gas, and we're waiting for follow-up. Here comes a Rax. Looks like a Marine tank, maybe. Getting a Thor out to deal with mutas, but we aren't going to see any mutas. Not yet, at least. Baneling speed and burrow. Now, Kaboodle is not taking a 3rd yet, and he's going to be falling behind on the income here. You see, Terran really keeping up with him, going for a 3rd CC too. Tough spot for Kaboodle. Getting a scan, sees the lair, and that's about it. Larva pops. Yep. Okay, Kaboodle going to double expand. It's a good move, but he has to be careful. Check the unit count. I mean, you're looking at pure Lings to deal with. Siege tank. Luckily, there's only 1 tank, and what was that? The first Thor popping out, +1 armor on the way. Actually, probably to combat the Lings when they get into the engagement. But we'll see what happens if there's going to be a push out here. Not for a while, probably. 10 Banelings morphing. Now, Kaboodle really needs to get these bases up and saturate them because his income he's actually lagging behind the Terran. He's way down in supply here by about, what, 25. Not a place you want to be as a Zerg. And this push going to come out. Really just looks like clear the watchtower, and he's going to check for any other expansions. Probably not. I don't know if he's going to siege up. 1 Thor. Where's the tank? The tank's all the way back here. If the Terran were to commit with this, he could end up losing this whole force. But, oh, a couple Lings here are going to get picked off. Easy, alright. Let's see what... With this group, yeah, without a siege tank line to back this up, he's really risking it if he pushes in here. Maybe just going to clear out some creep tumors. Production, +2 about to finish for the Zerg. +1 armor about to pop. Stim and +1 for the Terran. Yeah, actually we do have an engagement here. The Lings did move in. And it's what I'm telling you. See, without the siege tank line, this whole push was just picked off by Kaboodle. That's what happens. See, now if the Terran falls back to the siege tank, he'll be safe. But it is going to give Kaboodle, if he's smart, a good chance to drone up here. Look to see if he drones. This is a great spot to do it. The Terran just lost a lot of units. +2 on the way for him. And another factory. Yeah, he's going to stick with 4 factories. Looks like a little bit of a mech switch here. He does get 2 racks though. Interesting style I haven't seen before. Usually you see maybe 4 or 5 racks and 2 factories, not the other way around with 2 racks. But he is committing to the upgrades for his mech here, so you know, likely it's going to see a little bit of mech heavy play. A couple marauders. Not sure what kind of style he's going to see. We're going to see a couple. Burrowed banelings. A little bit of a waste there, Kaboodle. But that is cool, you know, to see those burrowed in the mineral line. Likely the Thor will pick it off. Then the Terran will be able to get his 3rd up as Kaboodle starts to saturate. Well, he's saturating his 3rd, but he really needs to drone a little bit more. He's floating a lot of minerals, a lot of gas. Really, if he saturated those 2 bases, he's got an infestation pit, but not. Let's see. He has layers about to finish. Okay. He is going to move up here. Going to pick off an SCV or 2. And the CC will likely, it's going to have to be cancelled. The Baneling's going to bust this wall. Won't delay the 3rd. With this many Hellions, he shouldn't be able to delay the 3rd. As long as the micro is correct. This Thor might go down. Nope. It's going to, oh no, it will go down to the Lings. The Hellion's falling back, not able to support the Thor. But the 3rd, you know, the Terran, what's his name? Zeratul. Sorry forgot. Brain slip. The Zeratul will be able to get his 3rd up quite easily, and 46 Lings and a hive in production. Really a low econ game for our Zerg player, up to 69 drones now. He did drone up behind that little Ling run by the 3rd. We already have a double armory play with weapons on the way. You really want to get +1 weapons against Zerg. Really helps with this, especially if you're using tanks. In this case, well, not that much going. A lot of Hellions, and 1 tank and 1 Thor. Interesting game. 11 drones now. Okay, so Kaboodle really going to beef up his economy. Going for a Spire as well. Likely to go for a Greater Spire. Pathogen glands on the way. Going to see some hive tech soon. He's got the gas. See, his gas is saturated at his 3rd. His 4th, not yet saturated. Going to get there though. 30 Lings in production. Now, we will likely see the Terran. He's going to max out. Going for a couple more Thors. And then probably push when he gets maxed. He's supply blocked a little bit, and a crazy oversaturation here. And even at the natural, he's got he could use for few, or maybe transfer a few SCVs to the 3rd. I don't know. He will be able to get his 4th up, but he hasn't taken the rocks out here. This is a good base to take. Also, this one. Then you can move your siege line out to here. It's Terran. A little bit of a Hellion run by. I actually missed this. Still. Not a hell of a lot of workers here. The Hellion's in the red. Doesn't get the Queen. Gonna fall back. He's got to be careful. These Hellions could go down to this Ling pressure. He's stopping to get a tumor, but not gonna get it. Lings. Ooh. Nice micro from the Hellions lining up the Lings here. Great micro. Look at that. Oh, God. All those Lings go down. I don't know how many Lings that was, but it was a Ling barbecue, man. That really hurts. That puts a dent in Kaboodle's day, I tell you. Now, if you check the unit count, he's only 35 Lings. That's his entire army with 5 Queens. He's behind in the Harvester count. Really been behind the whole game. Terran's sitting at 148. You know, you would like to see him max out by now. Playing mech, you know, you can definitely max out before this. He lost a few units. We checked the count. 49. Probably a lot of those were Hellions, and a couple Thors. Maybe some SCVs. We checked that. 5 SCVs. Yeah. So. Well, that's a lot of supply depots, I tell you. This guy's not going to be supply blocked for a while. And getting his 4th up, yeah, he's going to throw probably a PF here. Would be my guess, just to keep it safe. This one is an orbital, but it's, it's protected. It's farther back. Check the production tab. We do have +3 and adrenal glands on the way. Greater Spire, 13 Corruptors. Wow, that's going to be quite a few Broodlords. I don't know if he's going to be able to see if he will have the gas, I guess, by that point. And 6 Infestors as well. Wow. Okay, really going for Infested Broodlord. A little bit of a push out by Terran to clean up. And and 6. Yeah, 6 Thors out here. Oh, look at all these Banelings morphing. Yeah, that's... Oh, they're gonna pop just in time to die. Ouch. Yeah, these Thors are gonna be a little bit hard to deal with. 6 Infestors coming out, but he does not have... He has Neural Parasite. Let's check the Infestation Pit. He did not go for Neural. It's gonna be hard to deal with these. He's got a lot of links here. They are good against Thors. Especially with most of the Journal Glands upgrade finishes. But they're going to get a couple free kills on the Infestors. An Ultralisk Cavern on the way. These Thors are going to be a problem. They're dropping a Mule to repair. 8 Broodlers coming out. When they pop, they should be able to deal with this. It's going to be close. You have to, as a Terran, really focus the Broodlords with your Thors. If you ever get in a spot like that. And if Buddy's going to back it up, he's got Lings coming and Infestors. Pulling drones now. No, he's not pulling drones. Just they are long distance mining. Here come the Broodlords. They should be able to clean this up with this Ling force. Check it out. Yeah, +2 vehicle weapons on the way. But yeah, these Thors will go down pretty easily. Terran gonna have to fall back to his 4 bases, but he's in a good spot. He's even supply. Check the income tab. He's ahead in workers. Little Ling run by though, and this is not a planetary. This is a planetary, he'd be able to hold this off, but as it is, he's going to have to pull these. Nope. He's going to lose a lot of workers. There he go, loads up, lift. Hellions will come in and save it. But Broodlords are pushing. Do we have any... Where's the starport? We need Vikings. He's going to need some Vikings to deal with this. These Broodlords are going right into his base. Looks like +2 is... Is +2 going to finish? Oh, it's going to... Nope. It's going to be close. No, it's not going to finish. Ouch. +2 seconds away from finishing, goes down. +1 fire attacks for the Zerg. Gonna take a... Is that a macro hatch? Yeah, it's a macro hatch. And now we get 3 starports, a couple Vikings. Terran completely lifting off, abandoning this base. It's not too much gas left, about 700. Likely floated over to the gold, maybe. But it's gonna be hard to deal with. All he has... How many Thors? He has 3 Thors, but that's not enough. This many Broodlords. Is that 8 Broodlords? Yeah, it's gonna be tough. Terran, I mean... Where is his starports? There they are. Okay. But he's not producing out of them, and 7 more Corruptors on the way. He's gonna run by with the Hellions. And, wow, this really puts a dent in his day. The Terran was in a great spot, but did not react appropriately to the Broodlords. I'm not sure if he scouted Hive Tech. Yeah, he scouted at Morphin. So you really, as the Terran, especially if you're going mech, you have to get at least 2 starports. Unless you're producing Vikings early. You're going to need 2 starports to mass produce the Vikings for this. And then you really want to cut siege tanks. They're not as good against the Infestor Broodlord. I mean, you need them for the Infestors, but you really want a lot of Thors too. This base is going to go down. A little bit of a trade. We do have Hellions running by. This base is, wow, out of workers. Looks like they're pretty much trading in a way. But the Zerg is going to come out because there's nothing to do with these Broodlords. And as soon as those Corruptors get over here, where are the Corruptors? The Corruptors just sitting here. He needs to keep them with the Broodlords. The Vikings just aren't going to be able to spawn fast enough. It looks like he's rallying them down here. Gonna start a couple new bases. Interesting game. It's a little bit of a ring around the rosy, or maybe musical chairs. The guys are just constantly trading. It does lose the base here to the Thors. And, oh, 5 more Broodlords. Did not see these guys. These Thors will go down. Likely going to lose a Broodlord. As the Broodlords move into the 3rd of the Terran, going to die though. These Corruptors need to get over here to save the Broodlords. No, the Broodlords are going to go down. Looks like all of them will fall before the Corruptors get here. Yes, they are going to go down. Now the Corruptors, this many Corruptors, oh no, he didn't bring all of his Corruptors. Or actually, no, he moved more to 5 more into Broodlords, okay. Not good for the Zerg. He's got 5 more Corruptors. Going to do a little bit of an Ultra tech switch. And looks like the Terran's saving a couple of his factories. He's got a couple CCs here. Check the income tab. It is in the Terran's favor. Supply in the Zerg's favor. But this composition, these Broodlords are all going to die. A little medevac here. Just sitting there, watching everything going on. Yeah, I'm sure he's hoping that Terrans come out the winners, otherwise he's going to be lunch for some Corruptors. And a Ling run by. See, there's no PF here. This PF is fine. He's going to have to lift this base. And I don't know, does he have any Hellions? It has 2 Hellions, not going to be enough. We do have the Vikings coming over, landing, pick off the Crawler, then the Queen, maybe get the... Cool, it's interesting, another lair. Greater Spire is in a little bit of danger here. Where are the Lings? Are all the way on the... Oh. Whoa. The Lings ran into here and died. Ouch. A couple Broodlords, but the Vikings are over here. This is an interesting... Armies are out of position to deal with each other. He could get the Hive, he could get the Greater Spire if he's careful, but Terran is going to lose his PF. PF does go down to these Broodlords. There's nothing here to deal with them. A couple Vikings about to pop, and there are no Corruptors around. Once again, he's really leaving his Broodlords unsupported. See, Broodlords are great unit, especially in ZvT, but you have to support them. You need something. If there's Marines, you need Lings and Infestors. You know, if there are Vikings, you need Corruptors. And in this case, he's left them unsupported. They're going to die. The Vikings do get the Greater Spire. Do not finish off the Hive. So, let's see. We got 5 Corruptors out on the field. Do we have any Broodlords? I think... Nope. No Broodlords. Okay. So it's going to have to go for an Ultra army now. And we see 2 Thors on the way. Thors, you know, they're decent. They're good at 1-on-1 against Ultras, but we'll see what the unit numbers are. A lot of oversaturation here, but it's a crazy game. What can I say? We are, what are we at, 30-minute mark? 29. Getting close to the 30-minute mark. Both of these bases were cleared out by the Zerg. Zerg is, looks like he's reestablishing the gold base. Mined out at the natural, and he's going to be on one base for a little bit until this pops. Meanwhile, ooh, Ultras moving in. Cleaning this army out. Is there really anything to deal with these Ultras? I don't know. This is a, you know, crazy game. A couple Thors here. It's just, they're going to die to these Lings, though, if he's not careful. He's got to... Nope, the Ling's just going to run by. Alright. So, yeah, it's a little bit of a, you know, walk through the Terran's base, scare the crap out of the SCVs, and then run away. Pick off a couple supply depots, but not really going to supply block any of Zeratul yet. Couple Vikings out. Is he still producing Vikings? I know he's switched to Thors, which is good, because once you pick off that Greater Spire, yeah, you can definitely switch into Ultras. Into Thors. Something to deal with the Ultras, which in this case would be Thors. Thor Hellion. And, well, we got a bit of a stalemate. So, let's check the income. Zerg is now in the lead. But the Terran, you know, he's got a couple CCs sitting here idle. He's going to morph a PF. He's got a, you know, an SCV here. Let's see how many. He's got 5 idle SCVs. Can really get them going. Get his economy back up. But he is going to be a little bit vulnerable to these. There are 5 Ultras out here. Let's check. They do have 6 armor, but is that... I never know with the Zerg what the armor is. When you get chitinous plating, it looks like they have it. That is something I've got to figure out. And a Spire on the way. Gonna go for Broodlords again, but running in with these Lings are not gonna do anything. Just to that PF. They will get up here though. Gonna pick off... Oh, nope. Nope. Force a lift. Get a couple free SCVs. 1, yeah, likely get 2. Another, yeah. Kaboodle gonna take his 5th base. He's really, he's got 2 bases right now. You check his worker count. Could definitely drone up a little bit. Where are his workers? Huh. Yep. Queen's good, keeping the energy low on the Queens, which is good. He's really got, you know, if you check his larva count, it's 38. That's good. Maybe a little low. Late game, he is sitting at 128 versus 97. A little bit of a stalemate. Let's see, it's really whoever gets the better economy right now, and the better composition is what's going to change this game. We do have a lot of Vikings here, and Vikings are not great against Ultras, but we will see a Brood. Looks like he's going to go back for Broodlords. Anyways, a couple Thors sitting up here. Little CC, he could float that out. He hasn't taken the gold yet, which really surprises me. It'd be a great base to take right now, though he is... Where are the Ultras? The Ultras are sitting out here, and there's Greater Spire on the way. There's, what, 7 Ultras. Gonna take another base. The Terran is in danger of falling behind here. Got all of his Vikings landed up here. Not certain why. It's not really... You do want to keep them out here. Deal with these Corruptors. And then the Broodlords that we're gonna see. 50 Lings on the way. I just don't know if there are enough Hellions in this composition with 4 Thors and 6 Hellions. He's gonna need a couple more. I think they are Blue Flame, correct? Just check that. He did get the Blue Flame early, right? Yep. He's sitting on his upgrades, or all... Wow, 3. Wow, he's 3 on the armor, but only 1 on the weapons. Little SCV hiding down here. Hello, buddy. How you doing? You're gonna be a little lone survivor over there soon. And that medevac is still sitting over here too, actually. These guys are just observing, checking everything out. Greater Spire about to finish. Gonna go for gas and take a 6th base. Great play. His economy will kick in. Though the Terran has been building SCVs and he's gonna be in a better spot, but this army is just huge. All these infestors, 7 infestors with a lot of energy. I mean, he could have run by. He didn't, but he could have. Totally. Now there goes a missile turret. He missed his opportunity to go by. I guess he was afraid of a scan. And really, I don't know where are the Thors. See, the Terran's got all of his Thors up here. Really, it would be nice if he could push this army back, and then take the gold base. Looks like he is going to pick off the creep timbers, getting a missile turret on the high ground. Couldn't build because of the creep on the low ground. Infestors are held back, but we are going to see 11 more Corruptors and then Broodlords. And when those Broodlords pop, as long as he supports them well, it's going to be a tough position for our Terran player. +1 ship weapons, 2 more CCs. He's going CC heavy in this game, I tell you. Not sure what he wants to, if he's going to make orbitals or if he wants to expand some. But he is falling behind in the base situation. He's about very low on minerals back here. Infestor's going to try and walk through, and looks like it's walled off. So they won't be able to get through. There's no turret here, though, so he could just drop a lot of infested Terrans. Yeah, it looks like he's not going to be able to get in, but he has to be careful if someone gets scanned. Does get out. Did he lose one? I think he might have lost one here. Broodlord's morphing. 7 Broodlords, keeping some Corruptors. Good job. Yeah, not able to do any damage with the Infestors, but he's, what, about 30 supply ahead right now. He's up on upgrades. 2-3 to 1-3. And his Ultras, yeah, I mean, his air upgrades too, he has 1 attack, getting a 2nd flyer attack, and gonna morph for Planetary. Where is the Planetary going down, though? Is that up here? Okay. Well, here go the Broodlords. Corruptor's there to deal with the Vikings. And then if he gets the Infestors over here, he can get a couple Fungals. This is tough. I don't know how the Terran will be able to deal with this. Wow, that's a lot of Vikings. 18 Vikings. Oh, man. Moving in. Will he get any Fungals down? No, 1 Fungal goes down. Ouch. But he's going to pick off a couple Broodlords. Not enough Corruptors here. A couple more coming, but that's not enough to deal with this huge Viking cloud. Wow, it's a lot of Vikings. A lot more than I expected. And gonna get the 1 CC, but he's gotta fall back. He loses another Broodlord. Yeah, he's really just, I mean, at this point, you could send the army in this way. And, oh. Ouch. Yeah, oh, the Broodlord's all gonna go down to this fight. Yep, another Fungal. Nice Fungal. If he could, yeah, but he's not gonna follow it up with any more, and there are SCVs here to repair. 5 more Ultras. Just gonna switch. It's a great, when the Terran goes this heavy on Vikings and you're a Zerg and you lose your air units, go right into Ultras. Vikings are not good against Ultras. I mean, you know, I don't know what the deal is, you know, how pound for pound how they trade with them. Couldn't tell you exactly, but I know it's not great. You know, it's definitely better to have Ultras, I'd say, than go Broodlord heavy. He just didn't have enough Corruptors or the great Fungals from the Infestors there. Gonna push in Kaboodle is. He's about maxed out. Waiting on those Ultras to pop. Gonna clear up some supply. He's floating a lot of minerals. These Lings, however, are not doing very much. Great Fungal. These Vikings are just useless. A couple more Fungals maybe, and then these Hellions aren't going to do much. The Thors are all up here. There's this, oh, there's 1 Thor, but they're out of the battle. It's going to cost him the game. I mean, well, maybe not cost him the game, but he is going to fall to this push. There's just nothing. I mean, even with the PFs here, and they're repairing, the Ultras are going to power right through this, and +1 Carapace for the Flyers on the way. Infestors, you know, could get in the battle any day now. This PF will go down. Still nothing. These guys are sitting up here idle. It's been a long game. It's 40 minutes now. But this Ultra Switch really is going to do... Oh, as I say that, the battle cruisers... Wow, this is why you need a co-caster. I did not see the battle cruisers, but the infested Terrans are going to chase them away. Let's see what their upgrades are. They're 1-0. It's a good switch, but 7 Corruptors coming, and his economy for the Terran is just in the toilet. Keep it PC. But wow, that's, yeah. Look at all these PFs. These Ultras are gonna do some. They're gonna have a field day, and the 4 BCs are gonna clean up the Ultras. But we do see the production tab. I'm gonna keep this open so I can see us see the BCs well before they come out. That's what the Terran was doing. He's waiting for the 4 BCs to pop, but that's really just not going to be enough at this point in the game. His economy is Wow, he's about half of what the Zerg has. He will pick off the ultras. Gonna keep his base alive here, but he did lose his second here. He's about mined out. Little Ling run by going in. Lost all of his Thors. It's really disappointing to lose your Thors like that. Oh no. There they are. Okay, so he has 2 Thors, he has some BCs. But we're gonna see a lot of Ling Corruptor, and that will devastate this. The Lings destroy the Thors, the Corruptors destroy the BCs. The thing is, he's gonna lose all his BCs. Okay. Not the best engagement. He's got to be careful with these Corruptors too. He's flying over the missile turrets, but he's going to pick off one. Looks like he's just going to go in here. He's got to be careful though. Really engaging with the Lings first and then the Corruptors second. You want to bring them in at the same time. These Banshees are a little late to the party. Gonna get, yeah, the Corruptors all go down. 9 more on the way. We check the bank here. Zerg does have a lot, but his larva counts, 62 larvae. He could produce a lot here. Income-wise, 20 harvesters for the Terrans. Not a lot. Gonna start to fall behind here unless he does some damage because this base is well saturated. This one, good saturation. Couple spore crawlers as well. Great play by Kaboodle. I'm not sure. I guess he scouted the Banshees coming. He's in the base here. It's tough spot for the Terran. Low on resources. He is. No wait. Oh, that's the Terran who's been floating all this. Oh, he's been floating minerals all day. This is when. Ouch. Yeah. The Zerg was actually low on stuff here, but my apologies for that one. Gosh, it's been a long day. What can I say? I just played 20 games and I'm casting this, so I'm a little bit off. But we do have a lot of Corruptors. Oh, you gotta learn to laugh at yourself. Otherwise, life will kill you. Look at all these Corruptors here. They're gonna fly into these Thors, though. Oh, no, will he get them onto the BCs? If he, oh, this is gonna be painful. There's nothing here to stop him, and they are going to, yeah, goodbye BCs. Thors are not gonna be there. Terran is going to build up a little bit. This is a crazy game. I do not know how long this game goes on, but we are at the 44-minute mark, and it's not showing any signs of slowing down. Here come the Infestors. Going to deal with these Thors. Does he have Neural Parasite yet? No, he hasn't researched Neural. Oh, wow. Well, Infested Terrans could work. Yeah, they're going to take out these Thors. The Corruptors will be around. Likely, I don't know if we'll probably see a GG soon. There's just no army for the Terran. He's going for 2 Ravens and a couple Hellions. He's got a lot of Hellions, but I don't know how he's gonna. And they're good. Of course, the economy of the Zerg is a lot better right now. He's got 83 larvae sitting on. He might as well just, at this point, go Roach, take out these Hellions. And the Ravens are gonna die as soon as they spawn. Interesting game, very interesting game, long game. 3 Broodlords on the way, morphing him right here. Oh, that's funny. And the Infested Terrans will go down. Looks like he's going to push out, maybe try and do some damage, but it's just, he could do some damage, actually. The Zerg is low on minerals. So if he gets over here and roasts a few drones, he could be back in the game, but once again, there's no way to deal with these Broodlords. He built Ravens. Yeah, Zerg has to be careful. He's losing Corruptors here, but he is going to be able to pick off these buildings. And we do see the Hellions running over to this base. Shooting at the Queen in this spine, though, when they really want to go for the drones. +2 Carapace on the way. A couple of Vikings will finish. But these Corruptors here should be able to deal with that. Okay, there we go. Now that Hellions are getting into the drones. Let's see how many. Wow. Whoa, 162. Wow. A lot of workers are dying, man. It's like a Holocaust almost, you know? Yeah. Damn. They're all dying. They will all die today. But hey, I guess it was a good death. Vikings gonna go down. 1 Brood. Is that? It's only 1 Broodlord, right? Yeah, 1 Broodlord. Gonna nibble away. All the Corruptors gonna go down. Ling's into the base. Gonna pick off the turrets, but Vikings will get there. Hellions destroying the drone line. And the Zerg is out of minerals with 6 Ultras on the way. Wow. Terran almost got back into that. That was close. Really don't agree. See, those Hellions just did way too much damage. I guess, you know, it's, and then his Miss Micro over here with the Corruptors really exposed his Broodlords again. You know, he's got to be a little bit more careful. His Broodlords, but the Ling's picking off everything. He's gonna have to fall back to this base. 2 PFs, 3 PFs, 3 planetary fortresses sitting here. Any Lings come up here, it's, you know, it's like you're walking into a shotgun. You know, you open the door and there's a shotgun barrel coming right into your face. But, oh wow, this is not something you see very often. Hellions picking off a hatchery. The Zerg is Wow, look at this low economy game. 8 harvesters for the Terran and 17 for the Zerg. Will this game end? 48 minutes? I don't think so. I think it's going to go into the late game. Are we going to see the mine out? We have... No, I don't know if we're not going to get that far. But, oh, these ultras. Yeah, poor Hellions. And I don't know how he's going to deal with the ultras. Because, well, he's going to go for a reactor here. But he has no way to produce Thors yet. Does he even have an armory? Actually, no, he doesn't have an armory. So it's going to be tough to deal with him. He's also mined out in this base. Big deal. And he's going for a reactor here as opposed to a tech lab. Long distance mining. He does have a lot of resources banked up, but he's not producing. He's got supply cap, but he's not producing. So you can see Hellions out of these to deal with the Lings, and then I'd like to see a Banshee or a battle cruiser out of the starport to deal with the ultras, but it's not going to finish in time. As long as the Zerg pushes reasonably soon, he's got to be careful if he lets the Terran build a lot of units. The Terran does have the resources banked up, Zeratul does, while Kaboodle is out of minerals, floating a lot of gas. It looks like he's going to move in now. This is good timing. We check the production tab, 10 drones on the way. There we go. Gonna drone up a couple medevacs. Yeah, this is likely the end of the game here. We will finally have an end. Though maybe I spoke too soon. I don't know where these ultras are going. A couple racks coming down. Oh, yep, there goes the orbital. Now the barracks will fall. Gonna have to pick up everything in a minute to stay away from these ultras. There's just no way to deal with it, and he has no income now. He's not mining. Trying to throw down some barracks here to get possibly the Marauder tech switch. But this army is about to come in from the backside, and we'll likely see... Kaboodle does this right, he's going to hit at the same time. There's not a whole lot he can do. He doesn't even have to really engage this. See, the way these PFs are placed, he could just deny mining. There's no minerals here, and he's got this army down here, so he just keeps the Terran penned up. He's not going to be able to produce anything. Couple barracks. Nope. These ultras... Ooh, they're going to fall. A couple of them will fall, but looks like the PF... Will it go down? Will it go down? Yes, it's going to go down. It will go down. Yeah, there it goes. And medevacs over here not doing very much. Zeratul leaves the game. Not happy with his performance, maybe? I'm not certain. That's a very long game, 52 minutes. Must have been very frustrating. And the Zerg, he mismicroed a little bit with the Broodlords. Nice tech switch into Ultras, though, and really just able to keep his economy alive. Though, I mean, the Terrans, he had a lot of resources, not able to use his economic advantage early in the game. He was really far ahead. The Zerg definitely came back. Great play from Kaboodle to come back like that, even after losing all of those Broodlords, Must have been a frustrating game for both players, but did stay true, and he came out victorious in the end. So good job, Kaboodle, from Team LXG. And this is Captain America. If you have a replay you'd like me to watch, to cast, send it to CaptainAmerica at thegspotnetwork.com. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's been a pleasure. I think I'm going to get some sleep, actually watch the GSL a little bit, and maybe get you guys some more games tomorrow. Alright guys, have a good night. Thanks for tuning in. I'll talk to you later.